This is how you do it. This is how you change your life. This is how you make long lasting change that will transform the trajectory of your life. Show me your habits and I'll show you your future. Hey guys, welcome back to the Personal Best Podcast, where our goal is to help you become the best version of yourself in every way, shape, and form physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and whatever other way you can imagine. Today, I want to talk about habits, why they're important, some examples for bad and good habits, and how you can create solid habits that last a lifetime. Why are habits so important? Habits are the foundation of self improvement. As you probably know, from the second you got involved with self improvement, the goal has been to remove bad habits such as smoking, fapping, eating junk food, etc., and replace them with good habits such as running, going to the gym, and eating a healthy diet. Habits are repetitive behaviors which lead to an end goal. A habit of smoking will lead to lung cancer and other illnesses. A habit of going to the gym will encourage good health, especially as you age. If one can control his habits, he can control the trajectory of his own life. You just need to decide what habits you want to incorporate and take it from there. If you want health in your life, develop the habits of only drinking water, going to the gym at least 3 times a week, and meal prepping a variety of healthy foods. If you want wealth in your life, develop the habits of spending less than you earn, grow a side hustle, and invest. You may be at a stage where you have a lot of bad habits. These will make your life worse as time goes on, and if you can break away from these earlier, the better it is for you. As the longer a habitual behavior is acted out repeatedly, the harder it is to break. Not to say it isn't possible, but it will be much more difficult. It's up to you what direction you want to take your life in. If you want more health, wealth, spirituality, just pick a habit and consistently add this to your life. And as time goes on, these habits become automatic. You no longer have to think about them. They are now part of you as a person, and it is now just something you do. 2. Bad habits. Now, bad habits are defined by you as an individual. I've seen smoking as a bad habit, but some of my friends don't feel the same way about it. They don't have any inclination to stop. So you define your own bad habits and things you want to eliminate in your life. Regardless, in this section, I just want to go over some bad habits that I've removed from my life and I'm now reaping the benefits. Smoking, drinking, and drugs. If you have a habit of smoking, drinking, and doing drugs, this will have a negative effect on every area of your life, from relationships to health to career to you progressing in the gym. These are 3 habits that will ruin the trajectory of your life and attract people who are also on the same path. That is a thing that I've not mentioned yet. Your habits will attract friends into your life who do the same habits. So you can decide who and what it is you want in your life. During the days I used to smoke weed, I began hanging around with a group of people who all smoked weed daily. The day I genuinely quit, I never heard from any of them ever again. Misery enjoys company, and that's absolutely true for people who smoke, drink, and partake in drugs. These 3 things will make you age quicker, make you dumber, poorer, uglier, and so on. Waking up late. This is a personal one. I was always that guy that would wake up late. I would stay up all night and wake up way past 12 p.m., sometimes even 4 p.m. My whole day would be wasted. And to be honest, when 90% of the day has already passed and you've done nothing, you will continue with that momentum for the rest of the day. Productivity is at an all-time low. You miss opportunities, you miss spending time with family, you get nothing done, and you suck at everything. Your job, your college work, you're so unorganized, it's a joke. You miss exams, you get late for work, you end up staying up all night playing video games, out late at night with other people that have no direction, and just being a waste of space. Now that I wake up early, life is so different. I hang around with different people. I'm more organized. It gives me so much more time in the day. It is truly one of the best things I've done. Video games, social media, and general phone use. I've made a video on this describing why your phone and all these devices hold you back in life. They waste so much time and give you nothing back in return. It is just endless fun. It is just to cure your boredom. If you could just invest the time that you invest in your games console into your side hustle, you would already have seen some success. But no, every hour of work is rewarded with several hours of video games and scrolling. Now, am I saying don't do any of these things ever again? No. enjoy life, experience all that it has to offer. What I'm talking about is having this as a daily, weekly habit. It can be destructive for your life, health, and wealth. If you can control these, then that's fine. Unlike most people, I'm man enough to admit I don't have the self control to do these. Occasionally, I end up doing them every day, so I'd rather just eliminate them from my life and never do them again because of the destructive nature of them all. 3. Good habits. Now, I'm not going to counter each negative with an exact positive habit. That would be a waste of time, and I would just be repeating myself. But let's go over some good habits one can incorporate and some that I've done myself. Working out. This is a habit which changed my entire life. It made me a different person, happier, more confident, and gave me so much more drive. When you can change your body with small, consistent exercises, dietary changes, you realize you can change and affect your whole life just like this. This is the foundation of personal development habits. This is because there are so many benefits from regular exercise. Practicing gratitude, positive self-talk. Begin speaking positively in all scenarios. You crash your car, thank God I didn't injure anybody. You got broken up with, good, this is the wake-up call I needed. Injured yourself while training, fantastic, I needed some time to rest. Watch a video by Jocko Willink. It's titled Good. And this is exactly what I mean. By incorporating a positive mindset, your whole view of the world will change. And you know what? By thinking positively, it's more likely that positive things will happen in your life. As well as this, one cannot be depressed and grateful at the same time. So show gratitude. You can gratitude journal, which is a handy exercise in the morning to get you off in the right frame of mind. You can even drive your car and list all the things that you are grateful for. And trust me, there's no end to it. You can forever be grateful for everything. It's amazing. And you know what? It changes your whole view of life. Regularly saving. Regularly setting up a standing order to your savings is a really good idea. And something that everyone should incorporate, to set apart a budget every month that should go into your savings. And review this every month or every 2 months or every half a year. Have a period of review where you look into your spendings and your earnings and you see how much you've saved and if how much you want to save by what point, and calculate how much you should be saving every month. Because I'll be honest, if you don't take these calculations into consideration, you'll end up with zero in your bank account at the end of the year. Life is expensive, and if we don't save, we can end up in some very bad situations. Over time, good habits will improve the quality of your life and make the experience more enjoyable. 4. Why people fail to build lifelong habits. People are very impatient. They want everything right now. They want to change their lives completely tomorrow, and that's not how it works. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Do not rush to become this perfect person who doesn't touch any vices and works out 3 times a day while maintaining a perfect diet and making millions every year. This takes years and years. Don't be concerned with being your best in a matter of months or even 1 year. Be focused on being even better in 10, 20, and 30 years. Thing is, if you can't consistently do these good habits, they will never become habits. They just become things you would like to do, but you can't actually manage to do. And you can't consistently break bad habits. They will still be habits. And this is where you find the guy whose New Year's resolution every year is the same list of things. Oh yeah, guys, I'm going to quit smoking this year and join the gym and sleep on time, and it's dry January, so no drinking either, and so on and so forth. How can you maintain so many changes? How do you keep track? This would be a crazy transformation if it was possible, but it's going to be very difficult. The thing is, most people try to do too many habits at once. I'm also guilty of this. The new year would be starting, and I wanted this to be the year that I become a different person, that I transform my life. From the 1st of January, I want to be waking up at 5 a.m. every day, going to the gym 7 times a week, meditating daily, eating clean every day, stop the video games, stop smoking, stop drinking, stop fapping, and everything under the sun. And you know what? For 2 weeks, it was good. But over time, you miss 1 day here of your meditation, and you don't go to the gym 1 day there. Before you know it, it's the 1st of February, and you've completely fell off, trying to get back on that high horse from a month ago for the remaining 11 months, just for the calendar to hit the 31st of December, and you do it all over again. This way, it seems initially you're making insane progress. You know, everyone's hyped up for the new year. But if you don't keep these habits up, then you've made zero progress. You're just like a hamster on a wheel, repeating the same journey again and again, year after year. but traveling nowhere. So the question is now, how do you form solid lifelong habits? 5. How do you form solid lifelong habits? A 2009 study completed by Dr. Philippa Lally is the most referenced piece of work when it comes to habit formation. The study had 96 participants, and each one was to choose a new behavior such as drinking water after breakfast or going for a walk after lunch, etc. The participants were told to track their behaviors for 12 weeks, and on each day they would rank how automatic the behavior felt. For example, the ease of the habit and the lack of thought required to complete the habit. The average time was 66 days. 66 days and the habit becomes automatic. You don't have to think about performing the habit. The key factor was consistency of the habit resulted in the habit becoming more automatic. So if your habit is to drink more water for 66 days, if you keep that up, on the 67th day, you don't even have to think about it. You'll just do it automatically. Like I just mentioned though, when the new year comes around, we try and start several habits at once, making it 7 times harder. My advice to you, if you want to actually change your life in the long term, stick with one habit and only one. When you complete that habit for 66 days consistently, then you are allowed to add another habit. And if you miss one day, you have to start again. This way, there are consequences for missing a day, which will encourage you to be even more consistent. It sounds so lame, right? It sounds so slow, but change is slow. Permanent change takes time. That means you can add maybe 5 to 6 new habits a year if you're perfect and never miss a day. But let's just say you miss a day or two here or there, and you only manage to build 3 to 4 lifelong habits a year. Don't you think that's still amazing? Say you're 20 years old now, and this year, the 4 habits you are able to build are that you will wake up 5 a.m. every day, go to the gym 3 times a week, stop drinking, and work on your side hustle or business every day for at least an hour. You have seriously changed the trajectory of your life. Not only will you be more productive for waking up earlier, you'll be healthier for going to the gym, you'll be in better shape physically and mentally because you stopped drinking, and because you're working on your side hustle and business, you may be financially better off. You have seriously changed the trajectory of your life, and you can now build on this year on year, as these habits will be automatic. They won't take any effort to complete. So the following year, the 4 habits you incorporate could be pray every morning, run every day, read for 10 minutes, and quit smoking. Again, that's insane progress in terms of lifelong habits. Every year, these habits will compound and change your life more and more. That's who you will be just after 2 years. Imagine 10, 20, and 30 years if you kept this up. Now, to keep a good list and track of your habits, habit trackers can be helpful tools. I am using Notion at the moment and creating a sheet with my habits and all the dates, and each day ticking them off one by one. It's a nice visual tool to see your progress, also a little space where you can write notes, such as how automatic the habit is becoming. There's also many apps out there. You can even write it on a piece of paper, whatever works for you. I've been through this process of stacking my habits too high to achieve insane results, but the reality is you may do it for a month. But if you can't keep it up for a lifetime, what's the point? Like if you did several habits and also tried to quit smoking and stuck to it for a month, after this, you not only stopped the several habits, you also started smoking again. What's the point? Isn't it better to have the one goal as quit smoking and actually quit forever? I want you to change your life right now. Everyone who made it this far, put down in the comments which one habit you're starting or quitting from today, and commit to this for the next 66 days. This is how you do it. This is how you change your life. This is how you make long-lasting change that will transform the trajectory of your life. One habit at a time. Be consistent for 66 days, and only after being consistent for 66 days, then you can add another habit. You will be a different person at the end of the year, and every year from there. Each year you will compound and become your best self, quitting all your addictions and beginning to do all the things you wanted to do and becoming the person you want to be. Thank you for tuning in once again, guys. I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.